Amazing and beautiful people out there, welcome to my channel. In this channeling session, I'm going to be talking about the DM who is obsessed by the DF. Now, I understand that there are a lot of people who are in separation right now or who could be really upset with the masculine. So it's very difficult for them to, come to that conclusion that can he even be obsessed for me? Okay. Now, first of all, let's understand why is the masculine running away? A lot of people would say that the masculine is a bad person, the masculine is a cheater, the masculine is a liar, or the masculine is commitment phobic, or the masculine is not responsible, blah, blah, blah. But if you look at him otherwise, other than how he is with the feminine, he is nice to other people. He could be more committed towards some karmic or some other, someone else in his life. He could be very committed to family because a lot of people tell me that the masculine ran away or left because of the family's pressure, because they wanted to do what the family was saying. So that itself proves that he is not an irresponsible person. Like, he is good to somebody. He is good to the family members. He is good to the karmic. He is good to the career, because in some cases the masculine chooses career over the feminine. He says, no, you are creating disturbance in my life. Because of you, I can't study, or because of you, I can't work, or I have a dream or a goal in my life that I want to fulfill. So I don't have time for all this, time for love, or time for this relationship, or time for you. And then after saying all of that, they get very committed to whatever they are doing. Okay. So now the feminine energy that I'm talking about, who has created this in her life, that the masculine is obsessed by her. And I'm talking about a healthy obsession. I'm not talking about a psychotic obsession where you're acting like a crazy person. A healthy obsession is like you take care of a person. You only want to be with that person. You want to spend all your time with that person, whatever time you get after work, and fulfilling your commitments, or you want to take care of that person. Because any relationship is a good relationship when you are taking care of people, when you love them, when you are there for them, basically. The masculine who's ghosting the feminine, who's running away in a way that, he doesn't even take the calls or messages. In many cases, it happens because he feels that the feminine is like literally after me. Okay. She's chasing me way too much. Alright. She's chasing me way too much, or she's like pestering me, or she's hounding me. The feminine tries to tell him that, you know what, I really love you. This is true love. This is not false love, or this is not drama or anything. So she tries to explain to him that this is not false love, this is real love. But he does not get convinced by her. He's like, no, she's not speaking the truth, Or he has had past life, not past life as in the same life, but in the past, he had relationships where there is too much of a barter, or like give and take type of a relationship. So when there is give and take relationship or barter relationship, when someone actually loves a person without any expectations, without any demands, because whosoever possesses the feminine template, that person can have more intuition and will sense that, yes, this is the person I was searching for all my life. This is the person I wanted to be with. This is my true love. So they figure it out, and then they feel that, the masculine is my true love, and they start telling them that you are my true love and this and that. And the masculine, who does not have experience of all this, starts thinking that this is not real. This is, how can someone say this is true love? In fact, when they run away from the feminine, they pick up certain things that went bad between them. And based on those things, he says this is not true love. Because in true love, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like so many points apply. But what I have with her is not true love, because all these points don't apply. Because he is used to a materialistic relationship, or a worldly relationship, or a 3D relationship, while she is offering him true love, unconditional love, and a spiritual connection. Okay. And then she's very hell-bent on it that, this is true love. This is my real emotion for you. And he's like, no, if it was true love, then this would have happened between us, and that would have happened between us. But this did not happen, or that would not happen. Did not happen. In fact, initially, in some cases, it was the masculine who was the pursuer. He was the one who was pursuing, he was the one who was very curious. He was the one who was love bombing and this and that. And then he only then starts running away. Because initially the feminine was not chasing him. So when the feminine is chasing, she is creating that energy of push. She is pushing him away, and he is running. So the more you try to convince the masculine, the more he will run away. In this channeling session, the energy is that the feminine is not chasing. She is not creating that push energy. Okay. She is focused. She is determined. She is disciplined. And she lives her own life. She is very independent. And yes, she remembers that, yes, I used to like this man. I used to love this man. I have chased him. I have convinced him a lot. And he did not listen to me and blah, blah, blah. But that was in the past. That was in the past, okay? It's all gone. It's over. Now, time has changed. So, she is not the person who's stuck with her past, the ghost of her past, okay? So, now the masculine is feeling very obsessed because obviously he also remembers that in the past, she said these things to me. She was in love with me. She tried to convince me. She wrote all those long messages, long emails. And I did not understand it and blah, blah, blah. Now, you must be thinking that what is the magic? Like, what is so magical? What happened that this has shifted? Okay, for this particular case that I'm talking about in the channeling session. One of the biggest thing that has changed, that has shifted, is the feminine realizes that, and she learned it from the masculine only, to be honest, because the masculine chose a certain goal. In many cases, I have also come across many cases where the masculine chooses career over feminine. And then the family members, they sort of support him in that. They tell him, yes, your goal is important, your career is important, your work is important, your business is important, your study is important, your research is important. Not this love and this nonsense, okay? So my son, don't waste your time with that girl, okay? Don't do it, because he talks about it to someone at least, or maybe the friend, he has some best friend who's very goal oriented, or he meets a karmic who's like that, a karmic who's very goal oriented, very business minded, very professional. She's all about making money, so he wants to invest with her. He's like, if I'm going to be with this girl, this karmic girl, obviously he doesn't know it's a karmic, he's very inspired by her, like, wow, look at her, businesswoman, classy girl. She has got something in her head, like something in her mind, and she's going to go and grab it. She's going to go and catch it, and she's working towards it. And look at me, or look at this girl. First of all, he's looking at the feminine who has no goal but to chase him. She doesn't talk about work. She doesn't talk about business. She's never busy. He can call her any time at 4 and 3 in the night or in the day, and he's always available for him, always there for him, always telling him, let's meet. Always telling him, I love you. So he goes little crazy because of that in the head. He doesn't want all that, He's not looking for a mother at that point in time. Although he is a pampered one, and that we will come to know later on. So guys and girls, it's very important to do inner work just the way this feminine is doing inner work. And so what happens is, when she does inner work, she becomes very powerful. So all the things that block her union from the masculine, those things become weak. He'll start seeing the truth of the karmic. He'll start seeing the truth of the business he's in or the career he's in. At least the feminine has a mission. Later on, he realizes that the feminine is a far better person, because even if she has a profession, even if she has a business, or she's doing some kind of a job or whatever, the way she's earning money, she is putting it in her mission. She is not selfish. She's not saying, I want to live this lavish lifestyle, billionaire or a this or a that. I want to get that. I want to get this. I want to get so many diamonds. Oh my God, I want to get the biggest diamond, biggest rock on my finger, and that's why I'm working. He looks at the feminine like a very selfless woman, a selfless lady, a selfless girl, a selfless person, whatever. It can be a man also who has a feminine energy. So if the masculine is the runner is a woman, then she will look at the man as like, he's like such a beautiful person. Like, he's not like other men, all about cars or all about clothes or all about this or that, or show off, or like showing how many girls I got. Look at him. He's working. He has a mission. He's taking care of people. He's a provider. He's a nurturer. So with time, With time, this energy shifts. But for that, the feminine needs to find a mission. And that's why I say in most of my sessions that only those people go to union who have a mission. So the masculine gets very inspired by the feminine. He thinks that she is hustling. She is working very hard, but she's a contributor. She's putting all this into something worthwhile, something which will help the coming generation, which will help planet Earth, which will help so many people, in some way or the other, So I love her. Because, both of them have this seed in them. Ever since they come on earth, they are both contributors, and sooner or later when they awaken, this will awaken in them as well, this cause oriented lifestyle, this mission oriented lifestyle. And maybe with the karmic and maybe with his family members, they support him, but they don't support him in a good thing. They say, no, you make money, no, you do this, no, you do that, you do this only. But when he looks at the feminine, the healed feminine I'm talking about, not the unhealed, wounded, distorted feminine, I'm not talking about her right now. He looks at the healed feminine and he goes like, wow, she's the one I want to be with. So that type of obsession he has now. Like, I have to bring her back, I have to convince her, I have to show her that I am worthy of her, that she should be with me indeed, not like choose any other man, only me. Because I am the one for her. I may have made mistakes in the past. I may have hurt her. I may have, run away from the love that she was offering to me at that point in time. But now I realize what she was doing. She was trying to tell me that this is true love. She was having a spiritual connection with me, because in all this time, he also does not know. He didn't know in the past what is a spiritual connection, but over a period of time, during separation, he figures it out. He learns it. What is a spiritual connection? What is a true connection? Because he hasn't even met her for such a long time. He hasn't even spoken to her for such a long time. But still he feels so loved by her, or he loves her. He thinks about her very fondly. The more inner work the feminine does, the more, he also starts healing himself, because they are mirrors, right? So when she heals her wounds, automatically all the triggers in his life also go away. It may be painful journey for both of them at some point in time, but the magic of twin flame starts working. Sooner or later it will work. Okay, so he is experiencing that magic of the love that she always had for him, but right now he is like trying to win her back. He's trying to win her attention, affection, her love, and he's reading a lot, he's researching a lot. So for your personal situation, you can check out the description box. It has all the details about personal sessions, about therapies, and you can also get the book In the Name of Love. The link is given. And my friends, just don't share about your twin flame journey in advance with me, and please write to me only when you're sure that you want to get into a session with me. Okay, so here the masculine is like, he is like, I'm yours, you are mine, and I will fix whatever was done by me, so I'm going to fix it back. All right, so thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.